everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Checking my other device here. And there we are. I am seeing what you're seeing now. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Please say hello if you're joining me live. Also, if you're catching the replay, I would love for you to say hello as well. I love to see who's here. So just a forewarning, you guys are going to have to bear with me today. Last week was Stampin' Up's National Convention, and I flew up to California, to Long Beach, California, for the Stampin' Up Convention. We were supposed to fly out on Sunday, and if anybody was paying attention to the weather across the country, this last week, we had an extra day blessed to us. Due to weather, our flight got canceled on Sunday, and so that meant we had to see how we were going to get back. We were scheduled a new flight on Monday to come back, and our travel started at 9 o'clock in the morning, and had to get to the airport, check in, all the things. And by the time we got back home, it was 5 o'clock in the morning here. And then I had to start work at noon that day. And I have just been flying ever since. Not really flying in the air. I guess that was the wrong words to choose. But yeah, I've had a busy week here in the salon. Yeah, so a long week and I am exhausted. So please give me some grace today. Hopefully everything goes well, but if not, it's brain fog. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Kristen Conant, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And you are joining me live in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. So there are just a couple of things to share with you today. March product of the month, as many of you might be aware of, and for those that are not aware, hopefully this will help fill you in. Starting in December of 2025, Stampin' Up! Has started a product of the month. How you do this is you must have an account with the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and then you must have a qualifying order of $75 to be able to get the product of the month. We have had, I think, 2 different packages of DSP now, and a stamp set, and now we are on another stamp set, and then latest stamp set is called Notes of Love, and I've got that right here. I have not yet had a chance to play with this. Super, super cute. Love it. It's got a deer, a goose, a rabbit, some greenery, kind of like a floral design on there, and then 3 greetings, especially for you, a little note of thanks, and happiest birthday wishes. So a general set to you. Super cute. Again, a $75 order, and you can add that on for just $5. The other thing I want to encourage you to do is join us for an upcoming virtual album retreat. We have had a virtual album retreat. We have had a virtual card class, and we have had a class, all virtual. And oh my gosh, I have taken all of them thus far that they have come out with for us, and every single one of them are amazing in their own way. The scrapbooking retreat that's coming up, the virtual album retreat, will be held April 29th through May 1st. So it's 3 days long. It starts at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 4 o'clock our time, here Eastern Standard Time. And how you get into the virtual album is with this particular class, the virtual album retreat, you have to purchase the products that they're going to do. We are going to make 10 2-page spreads. So that's 20 pages that we're going to create together in 3 days. The fee for this is $250. That includes the products, most of the products that you're going to need. There are a few exceptions. You'll need some inks, your adhesives, your own paper trimmer, scissors, those sorts of things. But again, the fee for the class is $250. It is called Happiness is Here Kit. The item number is 168051. This would qualify you for that $5 add-on product of the month. Again, you can order it right now. You can go online and order it right now. And again, it will be held April 29th through May 1st. I cannot wait for this. I loved the first one. I'm super excited for this second one. Okay, I hold classes here in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio, so I want to tell you a little bit about my skeleton calendar. Every month I am consistent with my classes, so the first and last Monday of every month I hold a product-based class. The products change, as do the cards that we do. But with my product-based classes, you do need to RSVP with a prepayment 3 weeks prior to the class, because I am not allowed to cash and carry products. I need to know who's coming for sure, lock it in, and once you give me your prepayment, then I can order your products and get them here to have ready, cut, and ready for you to use for class. You will have lots of leftovers of the items that are purchased for the class to take home and continue creating, either remake the cards we did here in the class, or of course you can create your own, right? So the next class coming up that it's available for you to register for is due to me by March 16th. We are going to be doing Cute as a Bug on Monday, April 6th at 7 p.m. In this class, you will be receiving the Cute as a Bug 12x12 DSP, the Old Olive Rick Rack, and the Ladybug Garden Epoxy Shapes. Fee for this class is $44. That includes those products that I listed. Then you will get the parts and pieces that you need to create the 6 cards here in class. So you will not receive the stamp set and the dies or any inks or any extra cardstock, okay? So if that is something you wish to have for when the class is over, we can get you set up with an account. You can order the items that are not included with the class so that when you go home, you will have those items ready and available for you to create with, okay? Any questions, let me know. Again, Cute as a Bug, and that is due to me by March 16th. The second Monday of every month is my 10-card class. My 10-card class is designed, they are basic cards. So this is a wonderful class if you have never stamped before to join me. We do 10 different cards at that class. Not everybody does all 10, but I do cut 1 card of each of the 10 cards for everybody to make. And then you do not need to prepay for the class, but you do need to RSVP 2 weeks prior so that I can have a card kit cut and ready for you, okay? Then the third week of the month, I do a 6-card class. At this class, we do 3 different cards. You make 2 of each of the cards. The outside, the inside, and the envelopes are at this class. Now, this class, you also need to RSVP 2 weeks prior. You do not need to prepay because this class is free with a minimum $30 order that night, okay? But unfortunately, in April, we will not be meeting for the 6-card class because I am going to be out of town. So mark your calendar for May because we will be having one in May. Okay, again, product-based class first and last Monday of the month. Second Monday is 10-card class. Third Monday is 6-card class. Sometimes there's an extra Monday in the month, like this one. So this coming Monday, there is no class because it's an extra Monday. In that instance, you just get to have a break for a little bit and enjoy your Monday, which you don't get too often, right? If you're coming to classes regularly, which I appreciate. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support. It means the world to me, whether you come to classes, you purchase products from me, and or tune in to my Facebook Lives and subscribe, like, follow, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. All of those things help me, okay? So thank you so much. The last Monday of April is the Delicate Dreams suite of products. These are brand new online exclusive products that you can now see online. So if you would like to see what these products look like, please go online. Everything Stampin' Up! Offers has to sell to you is online, okay? Only parts of our items are in our catalog. So if you don't want to miss out on anything, you need to go online. When I turn the camera around, there will be some QR codes. One of those is for going to my online store so you can see everything that Stampin' Up! Offers. And the other one will take you to my class schedule online. Okay, that is the updates for today. We are going to turn the camera down and around now so that we can get started on today's projects. So, if you get seasick at all, you want to look away for just a couple of minutes and then grab something to drink, a paper, notepad, anything that you want to take notes, okay? So hold tight, here we go. Still moving, don't look yet. Okay, still moving. Okay, let me see. Whoops, just a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone now. You're safe to turn around now if you're listening. Thank you so much while I do that. Okay, so as I was just saying, I was out of town to Stampin' Up's National Convention. So, yeah, so much going on. Oh my gosh, you guys, there are so much. I am so excited for what's to come, but a lot of it I cannot yet share. I know that's one of the perks of being a demonstrator, though. If you would like to be on the Create with Love team, let me know. We sure would love to have you on our team. We have so much fun. Every week we do a Zoom call where we create together, we chat, do all the things, and then we hold in-person gatherings as well. And we are a lot of fun. I love my team. Just real quick, we are coming to the end of a catalog, which means we are going to be saying goodbye. I know, goodbye to some of our in colors that have been with us for 2 years. One of those is Shy Shamrock, Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Summer Splash, and Pretty in Pink. If these are colors that you want in your collection, you need to go to the online store immediately and purchase these items. Some of the items are already running low. Once these items are gone, they are gone. They will not order anymore, okay? So, you know the old saying, if you snooze, you lose. literally. Okay, so just want to put that out there. If you are interested in any of these colors, whether it's the ink pads, the refills, the markers, the papers, go get them quickly. There are some embellishments and ribbons as well. All of those things, once they're gone, they are gone, okay? Not trying to scare you, but I don't want you to miss out either. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, like I said, I am still a tired girl from all the things. So today, I thought we could do paper pumpkin. Why am I going to do paper pumpkin? Well, perfect time for me. Everything's ready, so you can see that you don't have to do a lot of prep work. If you subscribe to our paper pumpkin, you can have a standing subscription like I do, which means the paper pumpkin just automatically ships to me each month. It is billed to me each month, and it just shows up at my door. These are so wonderful because, like I said, I don't have to prep anything. Everything is in here ready for you to go and stamp. The only thing that's not in here is a block. So you will need a block for the stamps to stamp. So that would be one thing you'd want to grab. And any of the tools. Sometimes I like to bring extra adhesive and my favorite tools that I use when I put cards together. I like to have those. But this is so much fun, and if you have not subscribed to Paper Pumpkin in a while and have not seen it, they really have improved. This box will come to you. When you get it, there's plastic wrapping on it. You open up the plastic wrapping. When you open it up, in here is the stamp set. And this box is geared toward Easter, and we have not had Easter yet. It is quickly approaching. So I thought it'd be fun to do some of this together today. In there you will have your ink spot, which is our 1" by 1" stamping cube. It is the same ink as our regular pad, but look at the size difference. So this is more convenient for traveling. Plus, there are a lot of different techniques that you can do with these little cubes that I absolutely love. I love collecting these cubes. So then you take those two out. Open up your box, the wrapping, and inside you will have your kit. So let me close this up, move the box out of the way. And this is what's inside of our kit. There are 3 different cards in this one, and you will make 3 of each, okay? So I am going to open this up. And I have 1 extra card to make using some of the stuff from in this kit to show you that you can make the cards absolutely as they are, all of them, if you wish to. You could also have the opportunity to write. With our creativity, we can change them up, right, to make other things. And so I do have another card, so you will see 4 cards today that I will make using this kit. So here is the piece that goes with your stamp set so that you know what stamps came in here. I do know that the month is not on here, so I will take a Sharpie marker and write on here February 2026 so that I know when the stamp set came out, okay? You could also, the Celebrate Spring is already on there, so just add on February 2026 if you like to do that. I like to know the months and the years that this came out, just in case anybody asks, you know? So I took this out. This shows a picture of the envelopes and cards that come in this kit. Then inside you will notice that there are instructions for each card. So this one has the number 1. So everything on this section of the card, on the section of this brochure is for card number 1. Everything on this section of the card is for card number 2. everything in this section is for card number 3. They gave us a ruler here because there is ribbon in this kit, so you're going to have to know what length to cut your ribbon. On this side of the brochure, it shows you all the items within this kit that you're going to need for card number 1. This section shows you everything you're going to need for card number 2. And this section shows you what you're going to need for card number 3. Then on the back, it shows you the entire kit content. So if you want to double check, make sure everything is there before you get started, there is that. And then you can break everything down, like I said, according to this right here, all the things for number 1, all the things for number 2, and all the things for number 3. And then if that's not enough, Stampin' Up! Has come out with, for, oh my gosh, I think it's been a couple of years now, they come out with the set of dies for each quarter of Paper Pumpkins. So January, February, and March Paper Pumpkins, this set of dies will coordinate with January, February, and March. Do you need these to complete the cards? No, you do not. These dies were created for you to expand your creativity, okay? And then there's a QR code here that you can scan to watch a video to follow along if you need to while assembling the kit, if that helps you, okay? So not only is there printed instructions, but there is a QR code for you as well. So in here we have our shiny sequins, we have our glue dots, and then there are some dimensionals in here. Then we need this, which is our pink twine that we are going to need for our cards. We have coordinating envelopes. Oops, mine are, I'm grabbing that, 2, 3, okay. So there's the 3 coordinating envelopes for the cards. Now let's take a look at what else is in here. We're going to pull this out. So we are going to take a green base. We're going to need that one. There should be 2 more. There is. We are going to need 1 of these for one of the cards, and there's 2 more of those. We are going to need 1 of these, and there should be 2 more of those. There is. And then we are going to need 1 of these, and there should be 2 more of those. And there is. Then we have 1, 2, 3 sheets of some die cuts. But wait, there's more. Here is 3 more sheets of die cuts for the items that we need for these cards, okay? So let me, I know this one's going to go with that one. Okay, so I'm going to look at this one real quick, and let's pull our pieces for this one. So we need a green egg from here. So I'm going to pop out a green egg. We've got our beige front, we've got this one, and then there is this ring right here that we are going to need. So trying to carefully pop this out without ripping it. Okay, so this one. And then we've got the inside part to take out of here very carefully. So there is that one. And then we need the rabbit. So here is our bunny. And then we have a curved banner that we are also going to need for this one. And so here is our curved banner. So that's card number 1. Card number 2 for the green card, we are going to need, whoops, let's put our Easter egg up there. We are going to need 3 of the pink flowers and 4 of the stems. Wow, okay. One, let's see. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna need the square for this one. And that's it for that one. Here's 1 flower, 2 flowers. I'm still, oh, here's the 3rd flower right here. Okay, and I still need a 4th. Is there 4? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, because we're only doing, interesting. Well, it says 4, so I'm going to go with it. There's 4. I think there's an extra sheet of things for that one. So, okay, that is it, I think, for card number 3, other than the greetings and the embellishments and the ribbon. We're going to wait on those. And then the blue one, we need another egg. So I'm going to take that from here. I should have used that from the other one, but it is what it is. It's all good. As long as you don't get rid of anything, you're good, right? So I need, oh my goodness, I need, oh, I see. Okay, so those are the smaller ones, I think. So there's 1, 2, and I will need the basket. Okay, there's the basket, and I will need the eggs. Okay, and then 1 is done, so you can either keep it or discard it, whichever you prefer. And let's see, here is this one. So here's my 3rd small flower, and here is my 2 larger flowers. Again, this one is done. And then I need this piece here. There we go. All right, so those are the pieces to create the cards as they have designed them. So I brought over my regular size stamp pad because, like I said, I like to save my ink spots for other things. And my ink spot's not open, but this one is. So now we are going to flip to this one, which is now the instructions. So I need the Happy Easter greeting, which is right here. And I need a block. That's not big enough, so let's take this one. And I need my Stampin' Pierce mat so that I have a nice firm surface for my stamping. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to ink up Happy Easter. And because it's a photopolymer stamp, you can look down through it to see that you're stamping where you need to be. And there we go. There is the Happy Easter. And for this one, I need the egg that has circles. So I'm going to peel this one off. I need this. And I need my egg. Whoops. This one. So we're going to ink up the egg. Again, because it's photopolymer, I can look down through the stamp and see where I need to stamp it. So there we go. There is my egg. So now we need to put this together. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. I am going to take my card base and I am going to fold it in half. So I'm going to match up the corners. Give this a burnish. Okay, And this one says to put glue dots, which were provided. Okay, the glue dots in here. It shows you, see the little dark circles right in here? It shows you where you should put those. I have also brought with me my adhesive, so I am going to opt for that instead of my glue dots. You can do that same thing. So now I'm going to take this one, and this is going to get centered on the front of our card. So there is that. Okay. I need to take, the banner. Now this one I am going to use the glue dots because of how it's showing me here in the picture where the placement is going to be. But I'm not going to put anything on there yet. I want to take my wreath. They show it right here. And do you see these hexagon shapes right there? Those are for the dimensionals. So I'm going to take my dimensionals. I'm going to flip this over, and then I'm going to follow along with where they show to place your dimensionals. Okay, it's one there, one there. Let's do one here. Let's do one down here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 3, 6. They did 8. But you know what? That is okay. Your card, you can do how many or how little you wish to. So I'm going to peel these off. Okay. The backing, that is. The backing to these off, which we know takes just a minute here. Okay. So there is that. Make sure mine is going the right direction. And then this is going to go on our card front like so. Our rabbit needs some dimensionals on it. Again, they show you where to put your dimensionals. One here, one over here, one here, and one here. So peel the backings off from these. Oops. Then this one is going to go on here, like so. Looking at their placement and trying to get my rabbit in just about the same place. Okay, so there he is. I need the egg, needs to be on dimensionals as well, the one that we stamped. So again, gonna put some dimensionals on here. Okay, and then this is going to get tucked behind his hand at a bit of an angle, like so. And now we need the Happy Easter. And so, Happy Easter, we need glue dots. One over here. Another one below it. And then they show one over here on this side. So now we need to pull the backings off from here. Okay, and then this banner is going to go across the front. Like so. And now it says I need 7 inches of my pink twine. So I'm going to take my twine And open up my ruler and go to the 7. Cut that. And now I need to make my bow, and I like to make bunny ears. And there we go. Like so. And now we need a glue dot for this. And this is going to go on our rabbit down here. Peel off the backing. And it is going to get attached right there. And now we need our embellishments, and it shows there is a lighter and a darker here, and so you get to pick. I'm going to go with 2 of the darker, and I'm trying to find them on here where they did those. So there's 1 here, 1 here. There's 2 there. That's 4. Where's the 5th one? I am not seeing it, but that don't mean anything, right? Okay, just do it, right? Just go for it, Kristen. You got this. You guys pep talk yourself too when you're playing Doubting Thomas on where you should put things? Yeah? Okay. If you've joined me and I have not said hello, 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 and welcome. Facebook is not showing me who's here, so unfortunately, I don't know who's here. But hello, I'm glad you found me, and I'm glad you're here. My goodness, why can I not see this one? Let's do one up here. There we go. Good enough. There we go. There's card number 1. Okay, card number 2 is this one. So we need to fold this in half. Okay, burnish this. This is going to go this way. We need this to stamp on. So let's bring in my mat, and I need the greeting. Sweet Spring Greetings. So I'm going to peel this one off. I am going to trade out, melt that, and find my green. And so we're going to ink this one up. And this is going to go in the center of our square. And I believe that is all the stamping for this one. And now this one gets dimensionals on the back. So we're going to quickly put dimensionals on here. Like so. We are going to peel off the backings. And this one does not have any of the pink twine on it, so I don't need to cut that. So this is going to get centered in this square here. So like so. And now I need, it shows glue dots on the backs of all of these. But I am going to, what am I going to do? Okay. Maybe we will. I'm going to get my Take Your Pick tool for this. If you do not have this little Take Your Pick tool, you need to add it to your order, because it is a lifesaver for picking these sorts of things up. So I'm looking at my directions here on where they are placing our glue dots. Okay, so there's the 3 flowers, and then the sprigs, one toward the top and one toward the bottom on each of those. So, okay, and okay, there we go. And so now we got 2 on this corner and 2 on this corner for our sprigs. So we're going to do one is going to be like this. Then I'm going to do another one. Come on. This one is going to go over here like so. Then I need 2 flowers at the top. This one is going to go is going to go over here, and then we're going to do the other one right here like so. And now we just need to do our opposite corner and then put some embellishments on. So they have these going this direction and another one going this direction. And then we have a flower. And this one is going to go, oh, look, there's a difference, you guys. So pay attention to that. Wow, I just realized they are going different directions. So can you see this one's curved this way and this one's curved this way? So we need one that's curved this way or down here. There we go. That's better. Now we just need my embellishments. Take a peek. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, it looks like. So let's do this. So one down here, one up here, and one up here. And now we need the yellowish ones. We need, whoops, where'd it go? One down here. 1, 2, 3, yep. And it almost looks like there's an extra one on here. So there we go. What you guys think? That's card number 2. Let's do card number 3, and that is with the basket. So here are my instructions for this one. Bring my pieces over. So let's take our card base, fold it in half. Okay. There we go. And we need the other egg. And I need that. And we are going to need Hello Friend. So we're going to take this one. And then I'm going to need the grass yet too. So let's take the Hello Friend. It is going to go on our tag. Bring this in. Open up our ink pad. Hello Friend is going to go on here like so. Okay. And we're going to take this egg, ink that one up, and this one is going to go on there. Whoop. like so. And then we need the grass. And so I'm going to get the grass out. And it shows that we need to do the grass. Does it go this way or this way? That's interesting. I am not sure, so I'm going to take my grass and on a scrap piece of paper, I'm going to stamp it. And so, yep, I have it upside down. So we're going to take it this way. And now, on this direction, we're going to stamp it 3 different times. Can you see that across here? So we're going to ink it up. We're going to stamp one of those down here. Ink it up again. One is going to go over here. Ink it up again, and this one is going to go there. There is our grass. All right, now we just need to put things together. So, and the basket's on dimensionals. So taking my dimensionals, put one here, 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 and here. And then I need, my egg needs to be on, whoops, dimensionals. There's 1, and there is 2. And now I need glue dots on everything else. So again, using my pick tool, turning my items over, and here is my guide for that. Pull that out. Come on. You know, when you're on camera, nothing ever wants to cooperate with you, does it? Okay, so one in here, one here, one here, one here, here. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we need the ones on here, so we need one up here, oops, one up here, one up here, and then one down below, and then we'll just need to make our bow. So first, we are going to take the backings off of our cluster of eggs. And this is going to go on our card, and they show it between the flowers right here. So there is that. Then we're going to take our Easter basket, take the backings off the dimensionals. Okay, and then this is going to sit in the grass. Up here like so. Okay, and then we need our flowers on. So I need a big flower. This way. This one is going to go in here. I need a small flower. This one is going to go under here. And let's see, we need a big flower over here, like so. And then we need 2 little ones. One's gonna go down here, and then take the backing off on this one, and this one is going to go up here like so. I need this egg that has the dimensionals, it is going to go right over that green one. So they even show you where to put it. So there is that. And then we need to take the backing off from this one. And this one doesn't have any bling on it, but it has the ribbon on it. So Hello Friend is going to go over here like so. And now we need our twine. And again, we need, it says 10 inches, but you'll be wasting a lot. So do yourself a favor and just cut it 7. Okay, so you might get a little extra that you can use on some of your alternate projects, right? Okay, again, take this and make our bow. All right. Gotta make my loop bigger on this one and make it smaller on this one. All right, and then I need a glue dot for this. There they are. And so this one is going to go right here on the hole. Remove the backing. And then I'm gonna put my bow right on there and give it a slight trim. See, I only used 7 inches and I still needed to give it a trim. So there you go. There are no sequins on that one. So these are the 3 cards from the kit, but I'm going to do an alternate with you using some of the products from the kit. Okay. So 1, 2, and 3. Let's make the alternate. The alternate, I grabbed a piece of crumb cake, 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 5 1/2. Again, match up your corners and then burnish. Rachel Tessman, she is an absolute phenomenal demonstrator. I borrowed this idea from her. And I don't know what I did with my bone folder, so I'm using a block. Okay, so there is that. And so for this card, I need some parts from the envelope. We are going to cut apart our envelope. Yes, we are. It's all good. So I'm going to set this in my paper trimmer, and I cut off the flap to this. And now I am going to take apart my envelope. Okay, so I'm going to take this apart. And I need the white for the inside. And so I'm going to cut off the flaps. Okay, there's one. And I'm going to chop this right off, okay? And then this one is going to get chopped off, okay? And I want to double check something on here. I want to see, this one is, that's straight. So we're going to do this 3 1/4. And I'm going to see if we can do it by 4 1/2. This one doesn't go to 4 1/2. So I'm going to bring this one in. That little one that I was using, that was an incentive a few years ago, and I still absolutely love using that one for many things. So this little piece was 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and it came right off the back of the envelope. So I have another piece that I can use on another card. Okay, so here's the parts to the envelope that I'm not using. And then this one, I need this. This is going to be adhered to the bottom of this one. And yeah, you'll see here in just a second. Okay, so let's take this one. This is the inside of my card. I am going to put adhesive on here. I should have stamped it first, but I did not. It's all good. Okay, this is going to go in here. like so. I am going to bring my Stampin' mat in here. Okay, and I'm going to bring in the green again. And I am going to ink up my egg, and it is going to go down here at the bottom. Okay, like so. And then I want hello there, friend. And I want the grass. Okay. So I am going to do some stamping on the front. Okay, so it depends on where you stamp. So I'm going to ink up my grass. Okay. And so I want my grass right about here, like so. Then I'm going to take hello friend, and it is going to go up here, like so. Okay, and now I'm going to go back into the parts and pieces from the card kit. And I need to find one of the pink flowers. And which one do I want to use? We will use Timber. There's my flower. And I want a couple dimensionals on the back of him. So we're going to do one there and one there. And then this is getting peeled off. This is going to go on here. And then this one, I am going to put adhesive on the bottom of my card right here. And then this is going to go right here, like so. You can use your grid, make sure it is straight, right? Okay, we hope. Then you're just going to take your scissors and trim this. You can use your paper trimmer if you prefer. Turn that off. There is that. And now I just need 7 inches of my twine again. And then I'm going to take this, make a bow. And we need to make our bow pretty, so I adjust my loops to my liking. And then I need a glue dot, and it is going to go on here. Peel off the backing and put our bow on, and trim a little bit on the tail. And there you go. There is an alternate card using the stamps and a couple of the items from the kit. So can you see how you can make things go farther than what you thought, right? By changing up how you use the parts and pieces that you're given. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you so much. Here is the QR code. If you point your camera at that, it'll take you into the store so you can see all the things Stampin' Up! Has to offer. If you are wanting to know what classes I'm doing, you can scan this code. Okay, that's it. We will see you next Friday again at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Live on Friday next week. Have a great week, everybody, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.